Welcome to Abstract Marketing's top 10 best practices delivered to you under 10 minutes. Our videos use the extensive experience in sales and sales management of our entire executive management team and input from our most successful clients. We know the clients that implement our proven best practices close more business. This is the fourth of a 4-part mini-series on preparing for your meeting. Before I get into our top 10, I want to point out that some of the greatest minds in our history have been quoted about the advantages of preparation. Abraham Lincoln said, "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I'll spend the first 4 sharpening the axe." Here's a quote from Thomas Jefferson. And yes, good fortune does often happen when opportunity meets preparation. Personally, I think Benjamin Franklin said it best. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. So let's fast forward to the 21st century and listen to our potential clients. The fact that 57% of B2B decision makers feel that salespeople are not prepared for their meeting is all we should really need to know to understand the need to prepare for our meetings. So approach your growth with intent. Plan your meetings to maximize what your prospect gets out of your meeting. Focusing on the benefits they will receive in each one of your meetings will lead to your company's growth. So let's jump into our top 10. First is to create a meeting goal. Keep this one fact in mind when you do. Only 2% of B2B sales are finalized in the first meeting. Now that means that 98% of B2B sales, not meetings, but sales, have to be nurtured to a close. So if your goal in the first meeting is to close a sale, you're setting yourself up to fail. Next is, regardless of your experience in the industry, practice the first 5 minutes, because the first 5 minutes are typically the hardest to get through and the most important to put your prospect at ease. Next is to create and write out an agenda. Walking in with a written agenda is a great way to let the prospect know that you've prepared for your meeting, and it provides an outline for your discussion. For this first meeting, keep your agenda simple. No more than 6 things at the absolute maximum. In that agenda should include time to understand the prospect's meeting goal. You know exactly what your end goal is for the meeting, but you won't achieve your goal until you're aware of what the prospect's goal is. Asking them is also a great way to show respect for their time and your intentions. When you properly ask this question, most people will literally tell you how to sell them. Write out your top 10 probing questions. Asking questions about their current state needs to sound as if you're learning about their company. Get a good understanding of how they got to where they are now and the challenges that they have to overcome to get where they're at today. Your questions should not sound like you're looking for a hole in their strategy and an opportunity to sell. Prepare some questions about their desired state, where they want to be in the future, but don't tie your services into the desired state discussion. Once again, take the position that you're learning about their goals. Naturally, unless the prospect has identified what they lack to achieve their desired state, if they already let you know what the problem is, they're looking for you to provide a solution. Put yourself in your prospect's shoes and make a list of possible challenges they may face. Once you've created that list of potential challenges, make a list of how your service can solve their problems. It's also very important to understand how they make decisions about your service. Know who the final decision maker is and who the influencers are. Once you've identified who the number one influencer is, make sure that you find a bridge between you and that individual, because most likely they will be much easier to access than the decision maker and can be a very good internal champion for you. Be prepared to ask questions about why now. Why are they trying to solve this problem or enhance the service you provide now? And make sure you leave with a clear understanding of who's driving that change. And last on the list is understanding next steps. And this is where a lot of salespeople fail to ask the hard questions. Never leave, and I'll repeat, never leave any meeting with a prospect without a clear understanding of what happens next. and you need a detailed understanding of exactly what the next steps are. Agree on a time to meet again and the purpose for the meeting, who's going to attend, and get a very clear understanding of what their goals are for your next meeting. And one of the most critical but hardest questions to ask is what and who could stop this from going forward. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for taking time to watch this video on preparing for your meeting, putting everything together. As always, we appreciate your partnership and look forward to continuing to help you grow. If you have any questions, please reach out to your partner sales manager. Have a great day.